It is, of course, opening day at the Saratoga Racecourse. After months of waiting, it's finally here, and the crowds are excited tonight. Our Liz Bishop has been at the course all day, sharing the atmosphere of opening day and really speaking to the who's who of racing at Saratoga.
She joins us live trackside. Liz, it has been a beautiful opening day.
Well, it certainly has, Ann and Cody, and it's been an interesting one, too, and a lot of that is related to the weather. We had some interesting developments here. The day started out beautifully. It was sunny and breezy and mild, and then somewhere around the fourth race, the clouds started rolling in. Big, heavy raindrops started falling, and then before the fifth race, the track announcer, Larry Colma, said something I'd never heard before. He mentioned that there was a tornado warning in Saratoga County, and he wanted the people in the track to take shelter, and I talked to some of the racing fans who were quite nervous about that, but it was over as quick as that. The horses were actually taken back to the paddock, or they were been brought out to the paddock. They were brought back, but there was only about a 7-minute delay, and then all of a sudden the races went on as scheduled. So we're a little behind schedule, but very little, and you can imagine what a relief it is to have had that video, or I'm sorry, to have that get away from us, that we didn't have any problems with the weather. What you're seeing now is the tradition of Saratoga, and like clockwork at 11 this morning, we watched as the fans burst through the turnstiles. They had one goal in mind. They wanted to get their favorite spot at the track. And this fast-moving stream of people looking forward to a fun day at the races. We're also hoping to go home in style with a lot of cash.
Every single year, opening day, Frank and myself get together, and we're here.
This is a happening. It's a beautiful place to be.
What brought you to Saratoga?
Win some money.
You want to win some money?
Yes, and see the horses. They're beautiful.
Okay. Do you come every year?
Yeah, every year.
Because it's Saratoga. We come every year. We'll be right by the rail, hopefully by the paddock if I get there before I'm done here.
All right, go, go, go.
23 years I was up in that little glass booth looking at everybody else have the fun on opening day. Now it's my turn.
We heard you say at the event last night that you were going to drink, gamble, and cavort today. I said you're going to have a busy day.
Yeah, that's my triple crown. Drinking, gambling, and cavorting, yes.
What does it mean to be in Saratoga? These lovely, vibrant people. It's like you went to a different planet. And I'm Willy Wonka, and it's fun all day, every day.
Well, there aren't many sporting events where a $5 bill will get you in the door, but that is the case here at Saratoga. And I should also point out it just started to rain again, so I'm telling you, a very unpredictable day. Over the course of the 40-day racing meet, the New York Racing Association will have 69 stakes races worth a total, and it's a record of $18.7 million, those purses. And with me right now, the man who is going to make all that happen, he is the NYRA CEO and President. Chris Kay is with us. Thank you very much for being with us.
This is always a pleasure. I got to say one thing, though. It's a total team effort. We got a lot of dedicated men and women trying to make it happen.
Well, and today a bit of a challenge because we were talking about this weather situation. You know, God forbid anything like that ever happened, and it all went very smoothly, didn't it?
Yes, it did. So thank you very much. Yes, when there was a lightning strike within a certain distance, and there was a tornado warning, so we had to notify people. Then we waited a few more minutes, and the cell moved south-southeast, and an X number of minutes had passed since the last lightning strike. They said, okay, it's safe, bring the horses back, and racing resumed.
Well, it worked out very well, I think. Let's talk a little bit about this meet itself. How do you feel about the number of people who are here? What do the vibe you're getting?
Oh, the vibe's been great.
Yeah.
And, you know, this year we featured 3 new things. The Saratoga Walk of Fame, the Tom Durkin Replay Center, and our new sports bar where the fans will get a chance to name it. And spending the day out and about, everybody's been saying, this is great.
Hey, the thing I'm hearing everybody talking about is American Pharoah. What can you tell us? Can you get that horse at this track?
I can tell you I'm trying my best. And we've been in constant conversation with them, both Mr. Zayat and Mr. Baffert. I was out in California last week, and the key is going to be how well does he do in the Haskell. As Bob Baffert has said on several occasions, he's going to let the horse do the talking. And if the horse does well against that field, then I think there's a good chance. If the horse has a problem, it could be a problem for us to get it here.
Is there any way you could incentivize this to make it more attractive for them to bring the horse here?
Well, we already have the biggest purse at the moment in the summer, and we certainly have the most prestige. And Mr. Zayat has said, you know, this is a horse for the people. And everybody in horse racing knows Saratoga is the place to be. So we're looking at certain things right now, but the tradition and the amount of money we have right now is pretty compelling.
All right, and I guess just lastly, I would ask what your expectations are for this meet. Do you have any goals?
I think the most important goals, I think, are the following. Number one, I'm really looking forward to a day we talked about earlier, the day where Mary Lou Whitney and Ogden Phipps will be inducted into our Walk of Fame. That's important because owners are the lifeblood of our sport. Horse players are also important, and we have a $200,000 handicap here on August 12th and 13th.
We'll be talking more about that. I'm gonna cut you off there.
That's fine.